Our next question is from Laura Wood, who sent an email stating, should the Leafs trade Luke Schenn, who was once considered as the next captain for the Leafs?
I'd say yes in this case.
Definitely. I totally agree with you here, Mike, 100%.
When he came in the league, I thought, man, this guy is legit. Like, he's the next big thing. And like you said, touted as the next greatest captain. It was totally conceivable at the time. But since then, I don't really know what he's doing.
He is absolutely brutal, in my opinion. He's my least favorite Leaf. He has 17 points in 55 games. He is slow and just loses the puck so easily. Like, yes, I know he's a hard hitter and he's had the most hits for the past 3 seasons, blah, 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 blah. But big deal, he's very careless and creates too many turnovers in the defensive zone.
But you got to think, he's still a plus player. And, like, I'm not defending him whatsoever. I do think the Leafs should trade him. But considering his numbers, they just never really been like his rookie season, but he's still got that trade value there, and I think they could get somebody for him, like somewhere like James Van Riemsdyk from Philly, for instance, a big winger.
Yeah, or even Nash, like his name's floating around. So I hope they trade this guy, because I find it's just terrible watching him. Like, he's just so slow.
Yeah, and in his next big contract deal, he's probably going to get a pay increase, even though maybe he doesn't deserve it. So maybe it's the time to trade him.
Yeah, definitely. Moving on from the Leafs, big news around the league.
I know where this is going.
Oh, so should I even read the question or what? Will the Leafs be playing the Detroit Red Wings at the Big House next Winter Classic? How will this change the atmosphere surrounding Leafs fans' nations?
Well, you got to look at it from a different perspective, because you got HBO in on there doing their Winter Classic behind the scenes thing, and Ron Wilson himself said that he doesn't want to do it. He has no intentions of doing it, but he's obviously going to be forced by the league. And what that does is just going to put an enormous amount of pressure on the Leafs, more than they already have. Like, it's Leaf Nation. They got 100 cameras in their face every night. It's going to be 200 cameras.
Oh, definitely. Also, how many more fans will they attract? Like, possibly in front of 114,000 plus stadium at Michigan State. It's unbelievable. And a lot more media, like you said. And
yeah, no doubt. I'm going to be camping out for my tickets, that's for sure.
Oh, I'm going to buy my tickets once they become on sale, because I got to go to that game. You have to.
Yeah, you got to expect to pay a lot.
Especially being a native of Windsor, I gotta head out to Ann Arbor and catch this great game out.
Yeah, but I hope it's good for the Leafs themselves. Like, just having everybody's eyes on them, hopefully it just puts a little spark in their butts to get their
I think so. They'll be put on more pressure to do well, and I think there's a lot of excitement right now, and especially with the Leafs doing really well this season. I personally believe that this is a great time for Leafs and Toronto hockey, and especially being one of the richest histories in pro sports.
Yeah. So, and a quick shout out to London Knights. They're playing at the Winter Classic Festival or whatever they're having at Comerica Park, and that's my hometown OHL team.
Oh, nice. Well done.
Thanks, man.
We got something from the rumor here for you, Mike. Of the players rumored to be traded, who should the Leafs go after?
Well, this is a tough one. There's so many names out there. You got Carter, you got Nash, you got Miller.
Miller.
Yeah, well, obviously I'd love to have Miller. I just think he's going to demand too much for the trade. And I heard Chicago was interested in with Kane, so if they get a deal done, the Leafs are going to be screwed on that point. But who I think they should go after personally is Nash.
Wait, did you say Miller in exchange for Kane?
Yeah.
You think that's kind of dumb?
Yeah, no, I definitely do. Like, I don't know what Buffalo was thinking in that case. Like, he's having a down year, but he's definitely a number one. Kane, he's just like he thinks he's a little superstar, and he's not. He's got a high head, and he just doesn't deserve to be out there.
Oh, yeah, well, I think we need Miller personally. Like, we need a consistent goalie in order to be a playoff contender instead of a pretender, Like you said before, if we enter the playoffs in the 7th or 8th seed, good luck beating Boston or New York. Like, it seems impossible, but the sky's the limit from here, and we hope for the best as fans.
I agree with you that you need a number one, but to get a goalie like that, it's often hard to trade for them. You're just going to demand too much. You got to bring them up through the minors, and
maybe we'll go with Schenn. Schenn and somebody else.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, sure. Definitely.
But back to Nash, I think Rick Nash is the guy they want to go after. He's a huge power forward. It's exactly what they need.
I think one of the most underrated players in the league, actually.
By far. He said so himself. He doesn't like being in the spotlight. That's why he's hiding in his little cave in Columbus. but he'd do great in the Leafs.
Columbus, that's not hockey town. Come on,
not at all.
Let's get real here. You know, he has to be a Leaf. Like he's he's about 6'5", 6'6".
Yeah, he's massive. And
He's
it's
huge.
exactly what they need, and he's only going to
great
make
hands too for a big player.
Just look at you got. Who would you have on the front line? Lupul, Kessel, Nash. That's an all-star team right there.
Definitely, and then next year we'll probably have 4 all-stars as opposed to 3. So I think Nash would definitely fit right in with the Leafs.
There's no way they wouldn't make the playoffs.
And we have a lot of speed in our team. So a big offensive power forward, we'll just change it up a bit and we'll tweak it. And I'm telling you, if we can get Nash, it'll be
and that instantly makes them not only a playoff team but a dangerous one. I think.
Oh, definitely.
What the heck is that, Luke?
Oh, it's the best time of the show.
What's that?
You never heard that sound before?
No, never, man.
Oh, that's an indication of rapid fire time.
Oh, here we go.
I'm going to ask you a series of 4 questions, Mike. They could be Leaf or non-Leaf related. And basically all you have to do is answer the questions right off the top of your head.
All right, bring it on.
All right, first question. Who's your favorite Leaf of all time?
Easy, Wendell Clark. Never was anybody like him, never will be again.
Oh, great Wendell. Ferrari or Lambo?
Neither. Bentley, top down, Miami Beach, that's my style.
Oh, or Maserati, you can go with that.
Yeah, Maserati's right.
Other team than the Leafs, favorite in the NHL, go.
It's blasphemy to say, but Philly. Only
No
because
way.
Philly. Only
Come
because
on,
I was
Philly?
a huge Lindros fan growing up. Like, he's an awesome player.
And the toughest question of the night, Kim Kardashian or Paris Hilton?
You're right, that is a tough one, but Kim Kardashian, easy, because Paris Hilton, who is that even anymore?
Or who's Chris Humphries anymore either, right?
No, he's a terrible basketball player too.
Terrible, awful. Well, Mike, thanks for being part of this show.
Oh, no problem.
You're definitely a class act, and it was a pleasure having you. You can catch us, folks. You can catch us every Tuesday at 6 p.m. talking about the Leafs on the Buzzer Beater Leafs edition. I'm your host, Louis Polyzois. Good night, and we'll see you next week.
Take it easy, guys.